So why is it that when someone's in addiction or lying, that they have to villainize their other partner in order to keep the addiction going? Let's talk about this. My name is David. I'm a porn and sex addict who now coaches other men into recovery. And through it, this is difficult because I recognize this in my own life. It's a choosing of the addiction over authenticity and honesty. But since you're lying anyway, there's no path to authenticity until you confront the lies. So it's a really, really slippery slope. That's why honesty has to be just the number one thing in recovery. If you don't have honesty, you have nothing. And you're never going to get to authenticity. You're never going to get to trust building if lies continue. So therefore, there has to be honesty. If I look back at my own situation and what I could have done differently, did we have problems in our relationship? Yes. But my ability to assume and to say, well, she doesn't like me or she hates who I am, and all these self depreciating things, I didn't take to truth at all. And because of that, I could form a fantasy around what I wanted the truth to be so that I could just self protect. And by self protect, it didn't start off with affairs, but it started off with just me time. All right, fine. I'll just go and have me time. Didn't always have to be pornography at the time, but it was like, well, this is just emotional distancing to protect myself because you obviously feel this way about me. Rejection level super high. Could have been resolved. I wish I had resolved it. If I'd taken it to truth, I think over time I would have realized that my behaviors were causing a rift between us, and her reaction to my behaviors could have been addressed and we could have figured out a way to connect. But because it was easier for me to just take it as a rejection of my entire self and being, the addiction certainly preyed on that, and I wasn't too curious to leave it behind in order to pursue truth, because in order to pursue truth, again, I would have had to stop lying about myself and the things that I wanted to do. That's why this can come across just so selfishly, because there's no desire to push into truth when someone's trying to avoid. And there's a lot of elements about this. There's, of course, attachment styles, there's pain and trauma. None of it is an excuse for the decisions that I made and the rest of us who are in this process make. Now in recovery, we have to take complete ownership of it. I wish that I had been able to not villainize my wife. It was easier for me to believe that I was worthless and that I should just spend time in my alone time, spend time in porn, spend time getting validation from other people. So if we can encourage men to get to truth, starting off in recovery right away, no matter how hard it is, tell the truth. You'll have easier and better results because it won't be all self-protection anymore. And there will be no villain. There will just be hurt people who are connecting with each other instead of running away.